If you're over 60 and you're waking up 2, 3, maybe even 4 times every night to use the bathroom, you need to stop eating bananas the way you've been doing it your whole life. What I'm about to show you sounds weird, but it's backed by science and it could change your nights completely. Look, I know how frustrating it is. You finally fall asleep, you're comfortable, and then boom, your bladder wakes you up. You stumble to the bathroom in the dark, and by the time you get back to bed, you're wide awake. Then it happens again an hour or 2 later. This isn't just annoying. It's messing with your health, your energy, and your quality of life. But here's the thing. Bananas, yes, the yellow fruit sitting on your counter right now, might be part of the solution. But only if you eat them the right way at the right time. If you're tired of those nighttime bathroom trips, go ahead and tap that like button right now so we can get this in front of more people who are suffering with the same problem. Getting up multiple times at night to pee is something millions of seniors deal with. Doctors call it Nocturia, but you probably just call it exhausting. And it's not just about losing sleep. Every time you wake up, your body has to restart its sleep cycle. You never get into that deep, restorative sleep your body desperately needs. Your brain doesn't get to clean itself properly. Your muscles don't recover. Your immune system can't do its repair work. And here's what most people don't realize. This constant waking up puts stress on your heart. Your blood pressure spikes every time you get up. Your body releases stress hormones. Over time, this can lead to serious health problems. We're talking about increased risk of falls in the dark, higher blood pressure, memory problems, and even a higher risk of heart disease. But why does this happen in the first place? Well, as we get older, our bodies produce less of a hormone called vasopressin. This hormone tells your kidneys to make less urine at night. When you don't have enough of it, your kidneys just keep working like it's daytime, filling up your bladder while you're trying to sleep. On top of that, many seniors deal with an overactive bladder, prostate issues for men, or weakened pelvic floor muscles. Some medications make it worse. Diabetes can be a factor, and a lot of people drink water right before bed, thinking they're being healthy, but that just guarantees a bathroom trip. Now, let's talk about bananas and why they're actually amazing for this problem, but only when you use them correctly. Bananas are packed with potassium. One medium banana has about 422 milligrams of this mineral. And potassium is like a magic ingredient for your bladder and your sleep. Here's what it does. First, potassium helps balance the fluids in your body. When you have the right amount of potassium, your body doesn't hold onto excess water. This means less fluid builds up in your bladder overnight. Second, potassium helps your muscles work properly, including your bladder muscles. A bladder that functions well doesn't send you false alarms in the middle of the night. Third, and this is huge, potassium helps your body produce that vasopressin hormone I mentioned earlier. More vasopressin means your kidneys slow down at night, like they're supposed to. But bananas do something else that's just as important. They contain natural compounds that help you produce melatonin and serotonin. These are the chemicals that help you fall asleep and stay asleep. They also have magnesium, which relaxes your muscles and calms your nervous system. And they have an amino acid called tryptophan that makes you drowsy. Basically, bananas are like a natural sleep aid that also helps your bladder behave itself. But here's where everyone gets it wrong. Most people eat bananas in the morning with breakfast, or they snack on them in the afternoon. And sure, that's fine for energy. But if you want to stop waking up at night, you need to eat your banana at a very specific time and in a very specific way. The worst thing you can do is eat a whole banana right before bed. I know that sounds backwards after everything I just said, but hear me out. A whole banana has natural sugars and a lot of water content. If you eat it right before you lie down, all that water is just going to end up in your bladder in a couple of hours. Plus, eating anything too close to bedtime can cause acid reflux or indigestion, which also disrupts your sleep. So here's the method that actually works. You need to eat your banana about 2 to 3 hours before you plan to go to sleep. This gives your body time to process it, absorb all that good potassium and magnesium, and get rid of any excess water before you lie down. Your body gets all the sleep benefits and bladder benefits, but without the downside of extra liquid sitting in your system. But it gets even better. You shouldn't eat the banana by itself. When you combine it with certain other foods, you multiply the benefits. Let me give you 3 combinations that work incredibly well. Combination number 1, banana with a small handful of almonds or walnuts. Nuts have healthy fats and more magnesium. The fats slow down how fast your body processes the banana, giving you a steady release of all those helpful compounds. Plus, nuts help stabilize your blood sugar, which can also wake you up at night if it drops too low. Just keep it to about 6 or 7 nuts. You don't want too much right before bed. Combination number 2, half a banana mashed up with a tablespoon of natural peanut butter or almond butter. This is creamy, it's satisfying, and the protein in the nut butter keeps you full, so hunger doesn't wake you up either. The healthy fats again help with that slow release of nutrients. And it tastes like a treat, which makes it easy to stick with. Combination number 3, banana slices with a small amount of Greek yogurt. The yogurt has calcium, which works together with the magnesium in the banana to relax your muscles even more. It also has probiotics that help your digestive system, and a healthy gut means better sleep. Just make sure you use plain yogurt without added sugar. Sugar before bed is a bad idea. Now, there's also a way to use a banana peel that sounds strange, but actually works. The peel has even more potassium and magnesium than the fruit inside. In some cultures, people make tea from banana peels to help with sleep. You cut off the ends of the peel, wash it really well, then boil it in water for about 10 minutes. You can add a little cinnamon if you want. Drink this tea about an hour before bed. The warm liquid is soothing, and you get a concentrated dose of those minerals. Just make sure you're done drinking it at least 45 minutes before bed, so you're not adding liquid to your bladder right when you need it to be empty. But eating bananas the right way is only part of the solution. You need to do a few other things to really stop those nighttime bathroom trips. First, you need to watch what you drink after 6 p.m. I'm not saying don't drink anything, but you need to be smart about it. Stop drinking any liquids about 2 hours before bed. Before that cutoff, make sure you're well hydrated throughout the day. A lot of people don't drink enough during the day, then chug water at night, and that's a recipe for a full bladder. Also, avoid caffeine after 2 p.m. Coffee, tea, even chocolate, they all make you pee more. Same with alcohol. A glass of wine might make you sleepy at first, but alcohol irritates your bladder and makes you wake up more. Second, do a thing called double voiding before bed. Here's how it works. You go to the bathroom and empty your bladder completely. Then you wait about 10 minutes, maybe brush your teeth or do your nighttime routine, and then you go try to pee again. Even if you think you're empty, try. You'll be surprised how much more comes out. This makes sure your bladder is truly empty before you get into bed. Third, elevate your legs for about 30 minutes before bed. Just sit in your chair or lie on your couch with your feet up on some pillows. During the day, gravity makes fluid pool in your legs and feet, especially if you sit a lot. When you lie down flat at night, all that fluid gets released and your kidneys have to process it. By elevating your legs earlier in the evening, you release that fluid before bedtime. You'll pee it out before you go to sleep instead of in the middle of the night. Fourth, do some simple pelvic floor exercises. These are called Kegels, and they're not just for women. Men need them too, especially for prostate health. Basically, you squeeze the muscles you'd use to stop peeing midstream. Hold for 5 seconds, release, and repeat 10 times. Do this 3 times a day. Stronger pelvic floor muscles mean better bladder control and fewer false alarms at night. Fifth, keep your bedroom cool and dark. Heat makes you produce more urine. If your room is too warm, your body tries to cool itself down by getting rid of fluid. Aim for about 65 to 68 degrees. And darkness helps your body produce more melatonin naturally, which means deeper sleep. Even if you do have to get up, you'll fall back asleep faster. Here's the real breakthrough moment that ties all of this together. When you combine the banana method with these other strategies, something amazing happens. It's not just that you pee less at night. Your entire sleep quality changes. Your body finally gets into those deep sleep stages it's been missing. And when that happens, your hormones start to balance themselves. Your vasopressin production improves naturally. Your bladder muscles get stronger because they're not in constant panic mode. Your whole system starts working the way it's supposed to. People who've tried this method report going from waking up 4 or 5 times a night to maybe once, or sometimes not at all. And it doesn't take months to see results. Most people notice a difference within 3 to 5 days. By 2 weeks, it's like having a completely different body. You wake up actually feeling rested. Your energy during the day is better. Your mood improves. You're not dragging yourself through the afternoon. You can think more clearly. And here's something people don't expect. You start losing weight without trying. Why? Because your body is finally getting the deep sleep it needs to regulate hunger hormones. Plus, you're not tired and reaching for sugar and caffeine all day to stay awake. The banana is the key that unlocks all of this, but only when you use it right. 2 to 3 hours before bed, combined with a healthy fat or protein, eaten consistently every single night. That consistency is what trains your body. Your bladder starts to trust that it doesn't need to panic. Your kidneys learn the new rhythm. Your whole system recalibrates. Conclusion. Look, if you've been suffering with nighttime bathroom trips for months or years, you might think this sounds too simple to work. I get it. We're taught that every problem needs a complicated solution or a prescription. But sometimes the most powerful solutions are the ones that work with your body instead of against it. Bananas have been used for sleep and health for thousands of years in different cultures. The science backs it up. The potassium, the magnesium, the tryptophan, these aren't gimmicks. They're real compounds that do real things in your body. But you have to do it right. Eating a banana at the wrong time or in the wrong way won't help. You need that 2 to 3 hour window before bed. You need to pair it with healthy fats or proteins. You need to support it with smart hydration habits, double voiding, leg elevation, and a cool bedroom. When you do all of these things together, you're not just treating a symptom. You're actually fixing the underlying problem. This isn't about never getting up at night ever again. Sometimes you'll still need to go, and that's okay. But going from 4 times a night to 0 or 1 is life-changing. It means better health, more energy, sharper thinking, better mood, and honestly, just enjoying life more. You deserve to sleep through the night. Your body wants to sleep through the night. You just need to give it the right tools. So tonight, try it. Eat your banana 2 to 3 hours before bed with some nuts or nut butter. Stop drinking fluids 2 hours before sleep. Double void right before bed. Elevate those legs while you're watching TV in the evening. Keep your room cool. Do this for 1 week and see what happens. I think you're going to be shocked at the difference. If this helped you, hit that subscribe button for more health tips that actually work.